Hi there, my name is DrumSpeed96 and welcome to this new hardcore series. Previously, I've made a few videos playing on one of my survival worlds. However, I've become burnt out with some of the projects that I was working on here. So I decided that it was time for a fresh start, and I thought to shake things up a bit, I'll play hardcore, which is something I've never done before. I've already come up with a few ideas and goals of things that I'd like to do in this series, but I'll get to a few of those later. But right now, it's time to start punching trees. Now, unfortunately, in the time it's taken me to figure out what to say at the start of this video, it has become night and has started raining. So I'm going to go and find a place to hide, and we'll continue tomorrow morning. Okay, it's just become day one, so I think that means it's safe to come out of my hole, and time to find a nice tree to punch. On the way to the hill, I found some cows. I would attack these guys, try and get some steak, but I think I'm going to hold off because I want to try and capture some of them later. Okay, perfect. Got a nice little cave area. Oh, hold on a second. Got a visitor. Rudely interrupted. As I was saying, I'm just going to quickly gather up some stone tools. Okay, got some stone tools. I might just have a quick look if there's any iron in this cave. And if not, I'm going to go in search of some food. Hopefully it stops raining. I reckon it's pretty difficult for you guys to see what's going on when it's raining. Okay. Alright, I've got some food. I've got a bit of sugarcane as well. I have just noticed that there's a village over here. So we might go over and check out what's going on. I didn't find any iron, but I managed to get a bit of coal and some copper, which when I get to the village, I'm going to make into some armor, so I don't feel so naked and scared. Alright, over in the village now. Just broke into this guy's home. Sorry, Toolsmith. But, look what he does have. Some iron. And a nice iron shovel for me. Thank you very much. I'm just going to live in his house for a minute while I cook up the salmon that I got. I also got some nice berries to go along with our salmon dinner. Lovely. Okay, well, I found a bed because it was nighttime and the audio didn't record on my last clip. So I got copper armor now and I've got cooked salmon. Feeling good. Alright, I stole a bunch of their stuff, and I trapped them in dirt boxes. Okay, let's go and find a place to live. Okay, so I found this spot. I got a bit distracted by the lava, but I'm gonna dig a little sort of bunker thing into the hillside here. Yeah. Okay, looking pretty good. I quite like this little house. I haven't really done the inside yet. I still need to do the walls, but I need to collect some more wood, and I think before that, I want to do something about food. Okay, so I've got some potatoes, I've got a bucket, I'll go get some water in a second. I'm just thinking where to build my potato farm. And I could build it down the hill here, but it's not very flat, and I don't want to do a lot of terraforming. I could put it in front of the house here, but I think it might get in the way. But my other thought was I could put it on top of the hill. I haven't been up here yet, so we'll go up there and see what it's like. Don't know if it's going to be flat enough, but I thought it might be cool. Yeah, I reckon we could maybe put it somewhere up here. Alright. Well, I got a bit carried away, and I didn't build just a farm. I built a hut and this little walkway thing, but I think it looks pretty good. There's a few finishing touches. Obviously, I haven't got a door, haven't finished inside the hut. I think I'm going to try and get some lanterns instead of just torches. Don't like the look of torches. There's a few places, as you may have seen, I need to go along and put all the cobblestone under here. I think I'll do that at a later point. Okay, so I think I've got myself pretty set up for a short time, but there's one thing I haven't done yet, and that is go mining. So I'm going to find the spot, maybe just over here. I'm going to build myself a mine shaft, and then get some mining. But first I need to go get some more food. I've only got 4 fishies left. Alright, fish dinner acquired. Let's think about this mine shaft. I think I'm going to put it over here. I might build some kind of walkway thing that's a bit wider. I'm not going to do that right now. I kind of want to get mining. I think I'm just going to put it right here. Yeah, I might build this while talking. I don't ever do that very much. What to talk about? Well, my main sort of goals, I would say, for this series is I want to break away from feeling like I'm tied into building something. I suppose on my last survival world, I kind of had a theme, and I felt pretty stuck in building in that theme, and I don't really want to do that again. So I think for this, I'm going to build things that fit in with it themselves, and perhaps with the things nearby, but I'm not going to feel too precious or too strongly about trying to make the whole world feel like a theme, which is what I try to do in my survival world. The only ideas of things I suppose I have that I want to build to start off with is I'm quite keen to build a castle. Never really built a castle. I sort of tried to start one in my survival world, but again, didn't really finish it, and I tried to build one that was ridiculously too big for anything that I could finish within a reasonable length of time. So I think that's something I would like to do. Maybe my main base will be in a castle. The other thing is a bridge. Now, I've seen these big hills over here, and I'd quite like to do something like connect them with a bridge. But I think to make it make sense, I can't just build a bridge. There's going to be something at each end for there to be a bridge for. So, you know, there's decisions to be made on what to do. But there's time for that in the future. I think in terms of mineshaft, I'm going to leave it at that. It's pretty simple, but I don't need to do anything more than that. I might come in and I might do something like this. Yeah, I think a little bit of this would look good. Make it feel like it's being held up and all is probably quite important. Although I think what I might do is this instead. Get a bit of that out. I think in the future I might try and do more building like this. It's actually quite fun to try and think of what to say while I'm doing it. Right, I'm gonna go get some more logs and then I'll finish that off. Okay, well I sort of just finished up a little bit in here. I might come in later and add some more decorative parts, then maybe some chests for storage of stuff. But I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'm going to end the video here and I'm going to do some mining a bit later. Well, I think I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been DrumSpeed96. I'm excited to see what comes next in this series, and I hope you are too. If you like what you see, please stick around or check out any other videos on my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.